Hello, Village's Honor Flight. Welcome to the October monthly meeting video. As always, we're going to start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now we'll have a moment of silence for those that have departed. Okay, so this month we have a special speaker. It's U.S. Congressman Daniel Webster from the Florida's 11th District, and he has a special message to us, to our club and to our veterans. Congressman Webster, take it away.
Greetings, Honor Flight Club members. I wish I could be with you to thank you in person for the work you do to honor our veterans. I've had the pleasure of meeting many of you at local events and even here in D.C. during Honor Flight trips. I've seen firsthand the positive impact a Washington, D.C. adventure of a lifetime has on an elderly veteran. There is no greater sacrifice than that made by service members who are willing to give their lives and health defending America and our freedoms. President John Kennedy said, as we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. I and my staff strive to accomplish this every day. We have been able to intercede on behalf of many constituent veterans to ensure that they receive services and compensations they have earned. Working with VA liaisons and county veteran service offices, we have been able to get more than $10 million returned to veterans in my district in compensation, pension, and other retroactive payments. Since the passage and implementation of the Veterans Appeals Improvement and Modernization Act, we have seen VA casework fall from over 300 cases to under 150. In addition, the number of judges with the Board of Veterans Appeals increased, resulting in a 62% increase in decisions rendered. Our work is not finished. I continue to work with the President and my colleagues to keep our promises to the men and women who live selflessly in defense of our country. We owe them a debt we can never repay. If you know of a veteran who is trying to get a response from the VA on a claim appeal, has benefits that have not been awarded, or needs to get an appointment with the VA, please have them call my office at 352-241-9220. Thanks again for your service, and I hope to be able to participate in an honor flight again very soon.
Thank you, Congressman Webster. That was very gracious of you to provide us that information and for all you do for us and for our veterans. Now, similar to the past, we're going to recognize one of the services. It's the United States Air Force. And we have one of our own, Jim Dow, a United States Air Force veteran, who's going to talk to us and show us a video or two. Jim, it's your turn.
Hi there, this is Jim Dow, proud United States Air Force veteran. I had the privilege of serving between 1966 and 1970. I was assigned to Aerospace Rescue and Recovery Squadrons, commonly known as Combat Air Rescue Units. As part of this, I served a year in Vietnam. The Air Force was officially established in September of 1947, previously being part of the Army, called the Army Air Corps. The mission of the United States Air Force is very, very simple: fly, fight, and win in air, space, and cyberspace. The United States Air Force is the second largest military branch, with 333,000 active duty airmen, 175,000 civilians, 70,000 reserve airmen, and about 107,000 Air National Guard. Along with conducting independent air operations, the United States Air Force provides air support for land and naval forces and aids in the recovery of troops in the field. Fun and interesting facts I thought that would make this not so boring. Some airmen who fly remote aircraft, which we would call drones, are eligible to get $175,000 in a reenlistment bonus. I would suggest grandkids who play games can make a living in the United States Air Force. Number two, Air Force weathermen are all under special forces. They go through Army Airborne School, Air Force Basic Survival, Air Force Water, Air Force Underwater Egress, Combat Control, and Special Tactics Training. They work primarily with Air Force and Army Special Operations Forces, but are frequently assigned to SEAL and Marine teams. There's an Air Force supercomputer made of PlayStations. It was built to examine HD satellite imagery and is considered the 33rd most powerful computer in the world. The Air Force Research Lab made this exclusively from PlayStation 3s. Get this, 1,760 PlayStations all running in parallel processing data. Number four, the Air Force has learned from geese. You notice when geese and ducks fly in large formations, they fly in a V. We do that with aircraft now, and it saves us 10% or millions of dollars in fuel. I've attached a couple of videos here in reference to the Air Force based on the area that I worked in, which is combat air rescue. I want to be very clear, if you watch them, I am not a pararescue man. I just worked with them. Go Air Force! Hoorah!
I'm an American airman. I'm a warrior. I've answered my nation's call. My mission is to fly, fight, and win. I'm faithful to a proud heritage, a tradition of honor and a legacy of valor. I am responsible for the most powerful weapons on Earth, and am committed to the accountability, precision, and discipline needed for this endeavor. I am my nation's sword and shield, its sentry and avenger. I defend my country with my life. I'm an American airman. As guardian of freedom and justice, I will continue to provide agile combat support, rapid global mobility, information superiority, precision engagement, and global attack. I will meet any challenge, overcome any obstacle, and defeat any enemy. I will bring aid to those in need. I will provide air and space superiority for my nation and its allies. I will continue to prepare for whatever the future may hold. I will never leave an airman behind. I will never falter, and I will not fail.
Me personally, I have about 200 jumps. I've been doing this almost 4 years now. PJs have been in every major combat since Vietnam. We do combat search and rescue. We do personnel recovery. We train to be able to operate in any geographic location, water scenarios, mountain scenarios, in the desert. On the civilian side, we've participated in rescues in Katrina, the tsunami relief, any kind of civilian rescue that is out there. That's one of the big reasons that I love this job, that there is never a dull moment. One day you'll be jumping, the next day you'll be doing a dive scenario, the next day you'll be in an emergency room treating patients. To be a PJ, you have to be willing to get off an aircraft when people are shooting at you. You have to be willing to go into a confined space to pull somebody out. You have to be willing to push yourself to the limit and beyond to be able to save a patient. I chose to be a PJ because I want to save somebody. I want to bring them back. I want to give them the opportunity to have a life.
Thanks, Jim. That was a great job. I really like the personal touch on what you did in the Air Force and helped to keep us all safe. So, without further ado, that's it for this month's video. We hope you all are staying safe, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye.